Have you ever wondered how African American travelers navigated the segregated U.S. during the mid-20th century? Picture a time when the land of the free was not so free for everyone. The mid-20th century United States was a period marked by racial segregation and discrimination. This was a time when the color of one's skin could dictate where they could eat, sleep, or even fill up their gas tank. The reality for black travelers was fraught with challenges and dangers. The open road, synonymous with freedom and adventure, was a minefield of potential hazards for them. Imagine driving for hours on end, with no guarantee of a safe place to rest or even a meal at the end of your journey. Imagine the constant threat of racial violence looming over you, making a simple road trip a perilous endeavor. The mundane aspects of travel that many take for granted were fraught with risk for African American travelers. Finding a welcoming restaurant to grab a bite, a gas station to refuel, or a hotel to spend the night was not a simple task. It was an intricate dance of survival, requiring careful planning, constant vigilance, and sometimes a leap of faith. This was an era when whites-only signs were a common sight, when the color line was drawn not just metaphorically but literally, in the form of segregation laws and racist practices. It was a time when the Jim Crow laws were in full force, enforcing racial segregation and making life exceptionally difficult for African Americans. Yet in the face of these adversities, the spirit of resilience and the will to thrive shone through. African American travelers needed a lifeline, a guide to navigate the hostile landscape of racial segregation. And so, in this climate of fear and uncertainty, a solution emerged in the form of a guidebook known as the Green Book. This book would become a beacon of hope, a tool for survival, and a symbol of resistance against racial discrimination. The Green Book was more than just a travel guide. It was a testament to the indomitable spirit of a community refusing to be confined by the color of their skin. The Green Book was the brainchild of Victor Hugo Green, an African-American postal worker from Harlem, New York. Born in the city that never sleeps, Green was no stranger to the hustle and bustle of life. His work as a postal worker put him in contact with people from all walks of life, and it was through these interactions that he first conceived the idea for the Green Book. Green noticed a common thread among his African-American acquaintances: stories of discrimination, humiliation, and even danger while traveling. He heard tales of being refused service at restaurants, turned away from hotels, and being subjected to hostile environments. These experiences were not just unsettling for those who faced them, but they also posed a significant barrier to the freedom of travel. Inspired by these conversations and his own experiences, Green decided to take matters into his own hands. He set out to create a guide that would offer black travelers a way to navigate the hostile landscape of America in the mid-20th century. He compiled a list of establishments from hotels and restaurants to service stations and entertainment venues that were known to be welcoming to African Americans. The process of compiling the first edition of the Green Book was no small task. It involved extensive research, networking, and verification. Green reached out to his contacts in the Postal Service across the country, asking them to recommend establishments in their areas. He also sought recommendations from black church groups, social organizations, and from the readers of the first edition. In 1936, the first edition of the Green Book was published, listing safe and welcoming establishments in New York City. The guide was an immediate success, and Green expanded the coverage to include more cities and states in the subsequent editions. The Green Book quickly became an essential resource for African American travelers, providing a lifeline in a world of racial segregation and discrimination. It offered a beacon of hope, a promise of safe passage, and a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the African American community. The Green Book listed establishments across the country that were willing to serve African American travelers, from hotels and restaurants to barbershops and beauty parlors. The guide's pages were filled with a myriad of places that provided a safe haven for black people during a time when racial discrimination and segregation were the norm. The Green Book was more than just a directory. It was a lifeline, a beacon of hope that guided African American travelers through the murky waters of racial prejudice. The establishments listed in the Green Book ranged from the ordinary to the extraordinary. It featured hotels and motels where weary travelers could rest their heads without fear of being turned away because of their skin color. There were restaurants where black patrons could dine without the worry of being refused service. But the Green Book also listed less obvious establishments. There were barber shops and beauty parlors where African Americans could receive the same services as their white counterparts. Service stations were included, where black motorists could fill their tanks and get their vehicles serviced without facing racial discrimination. There were even listings for tailors, where black customers could have their clothes made or altered without prejudice. To use the Green Book was to plan. It was to chart a course through the United States, picking and choosing the establishments that would welcome you, rather than shun you. It was to ensure that each stop along the journey was a safe one, a welcoming one. The Green Book was not just a guide, it was a tool of defiance against the era's racial segregation. It was a symbol of resilience and unity among the African American community. It was a testament to their determination to travel freely, to experience the vastness of their own country without fear. With the Green Book in their hands, African American travelers could navigate the segregated United States with a little more confidence and a lot more safety. This humble guidebook was a beacon that illuminated their path, a shield that protected them from the harsh realities of racial discrimination, and a testament to their unyielding spirit and resolve. The Green Book was more than just a guidebook. It was a powerful tool for promoting black travel and civil rights. This statement encapsulates the essence of the Green Book's legacy, a legacy that extended far beyond its primary function as a travel guide. The Green Book played an instrumental role in challenging the racial segregation and discrimination that were deeply entrenched in the American society of the mid-20th century. By providing black travelers with a list of businesses that would welcome their patronage, the Green Book created a network of safe spaces across the country. This network not only ensured the safety and comfort of black travelers, but also subverted the discriminatory practices of the time by supporting establishments that were willing to defy societal norms and serve all customers, regardless of their race. The Green Book was more than a tool for survival. It was a catalyst for change. Its existence highlighted the injustices of racial segregation, and its widespread use demonstrated the resilience and determination of the African American community. By choosing to travel, even in the face of adversity, black Americans asserted their right to move freely and enjoy the same privileges as their white counterparts. Moreover, the Green Book was a testament to the power of community. It was a product of collective knowledge, with travelers and locals alike contributing to its content. This communal effort fostered a sense of unity and solidarity among African Americans, strengthening their resolve to fight for equality. The Green Book's legacy is still evident today. It continues to inspire and inform us, reminding us of the struggles faced by previous generations and the progress that has been made since then. It serves as a powerful symbol of resistance and resilience, a testament to the strength of the African American community in the face of adversity. Despite the challenges they faced, African American travelers were able to explore the United States with the help of the Green Book, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and inform us today. The Green Book ceased publication in 1966, but its impact can still be felt today. The cessation of this vital resource didn't happen in a vacuum. It was the product of a changing social and political landscape, spearheaded by the passage of a monumental piece of legislation, the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This act, signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson, outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It marked a turning point in the history of civil rights in America, making it illegal for businesses to refuse service to individuals based on the color of their skin. The act effectively made the Green Book obsolete, as African American travelers could now legally patronize any establishment of their choosing. However, the end of the Green Book didn't mean an immediate end to the challenges faced by black travelers. Despite the newfound legal protections, many businesses continued to discriminate, and black travelers often encountered hostility or danger. The Green Book's legacy, then, is not just about the places it listed, but also about the courage it took to explore a country that wasn't always welcoming. The Green Book also holds a significant place in the history of black entrepreneurship. It was a directory of black-owned businesses, promoting economic empowerment within the African American community. Many of the establishments listed in the Green Book were the heart of their communities, places where black culture and identity were celebrated. Reflecting on its significance, the Green Book stands as a testament to the resilience, courage, and endurance of African American travelers. It reminds us of a time when travel was not just a leisure activity, but a courageous act of defiance against a system of institutionalized racism. The Green Book may no longer be in print, but its story remains a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience of African American travelers in the face of adversity. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay awesome, stay curious, and keep exploring the world with us. Thank you for being amazing, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. Goodbye for now.